So, good day to each and everyone, no? So, magpo-proceed na tayo sa which is the experimental variables and then fair test. We must need to define what is a variable. Variable is any factor, trait, condition that can exist in different amounts of everything. So, usually, experiment is the heart and the soul of a scientific investigation, which can provide information that can either support or refute the hypothesis. Scientists perform experiments to search for cause and effects in the behavior of nature. Usually, some variable designs for an experiment to observe or measure if changes to one part of the experiment cause something else to change in a repeatable way. So, kadalasan, kailangan natin gumamit ng mga variables. Kung walang variables, edi wala tayong aspects of comparison dyan. Diba? So, next is, what are the three kinds of variables? Unahin natin yung independent variable, no, that it can be changed or manipulated by researchers. Usually, they are tested and manipulated. So, ayan na nga yung independent variable. And then, kumbaga kaya niya mag-stand mag-isa. While independent variable, no, it observes consequence or effect brought by the changes made to independent variable, which they can observe, measured, and collected in a specific data. So, from the word self-dependent, umaasa siya sa tinatawag natin na independent variable. Depende sa kung ano yung mangyayari doon sa independent, no? So, depende na rin yung tinatawag nating dependent variable kasi doon na yung ito yung kadalasan na observe na susukat or na measured at saka ito yung mga collected data, no, na napapansin natin. The last one is the controlled variables. It holds constant throughout the experiment and usually it is used for fair testing. No? So, ito na nga yung sinasabi ko, no? So, what are the fair test and then bias? So, in fair test, it is ensured that the experiments are done with only one variable is changed while keeping the other variables constant. Pantay-pantay, walang labis at walang kulang. What about in bias? It prefers an idea and possibly does not give equal chance and accurate results to the other variable. Meron kang kinikilingan sa data mo para lang mapatunayan na tama yung magiging claim mo, which is mali. No? What if kapag i-apply mo yung bias sa tinatawag natin na national research? Kapag i-defend mo yan, no? Mahirap yan. Kapag nagkaroon ka ng bias dyan, mako-question ka. You are a bias scientist kapag ginawa mo yan. So, wag na wag nyong gagawin habang bata pa kayo. So, one of the example, no? Actually, marami akong example. 4 yata to. Example number 1, students of different ages were given the same jigsaw puzzle to put together. They were timed to see how long it took to finish the puzzle. So, alamin natin yung tatlong variables na yan. So, ang independent variable, which is the ages of students, no? Because different ages were tested by the scientist, no? And then, dependent variable is the time it to put the puzzle together, which refers to the time was observed and measured by the scientists. And then the controlled variables is the same puzzle. All participants were tested with the same puzzle. Bakit ganun sa controlled variable? That because kailangan natin tinatawag na fair test. Hindi pwedeng hindi pareho ang bubuin nilang puzzle kasi hindi na siya magiging fair test kapag ganun. Kailangan maging patas tayo throughout all the times. Then, example number 2, the higher the temperature of the water, the faster an egg will boil. So, independent is the temperature of water, dependent is the time to cook an egg, and then controlled variable, types of an egg. Ayan. Then, example number 3, the temperature of water was measured at different depths or lalim, no, ng mismong palaisdaan or ng pond. So, ang independent variable is the depth of water. The dependent variable, which is the temperature, and then usually the controlled variable is the thermometer. Yun nga, kailangan pare-pare yung gagamitin mong thermometer dyan. Kasi kapag hindi naging pare-pare yan, or iba yung mismong pagkakabasa ng thermometer dyan, ay talaga mahihirapan ka. Kung gagamit ka ng analog thermometer, no, usually, or laboratory thermometer, kailangan yun din lahat ang gagamitin mo. 'Di ba? Last example, no, An investigation was done with an electromagnetic system, medyo malalim, no? Made from a battery and wire wrapped around a nail. Different sizes of nails were used. The number of paper clips the electromagnet could pick up was measured in a specific matter, no? Now, and then, in the independent variables, it is size of nail, no? And then dependent variable is the number of paper clips picked up, and then controlled variables, which is the battery, wire, and then type of nail, no? So none of these items were changes. So before we end this video, no, so kung gusto nyong i-try nyo sarili nyo, no, to find out in specific examples na binigay ko, katulad ng sinabi ko, meron tayong 4 na examples, no. Dito pa lang, no, sa mismong situation or na mismong problem, pwede nyong i-post, and then pwede nyong alamin, kumbaga nasa inyo na yun, kung gusto nyong alamin muna sa mismong situation na to, kung ano yung independent, dependent, and then yung controlled variable, no. And then pwede nyong tingnan sa next part ng video, yung next slide nito, makita nyo yung mismong answers. Then, pwede nyo tignan or i-check kung tama ba or mali. Nasa inyo naman yung kung gusto nyo magduga, no? Or gusto nyo maging fair din ang lahat para din matuto din kayo, no? Ganun na naman siya kasimple, no? And then, kung gusto mo ng clarification, no? Or kung gusto mong malinawan regarding din dito, pwede ka mag-comment sa baba kung ano yung certain problem na hindi mo naintindihan, no? Katulad sinabi ko kanina, huwag kang magko-comment kung mamimiloso po ka lang, no? So hanggang dito na lang, bye.